I'm BonBonB. You're very, very welcome, and very merry Thanksgiving to those of you that are celebrating Thanksgiving, Turkey Day, and therefore it's Gems or Turkey Day. Are we going to find any hidden gems on the workshop, or is it just going to be a bunch of turkeys? Yeah, I've been rehearsing that one really, really bad, isn't it? Hello to anybody who is live watching now. Good to have you along. And if you're watching on a catch up, then just pretend it's live. Okay, pretend I'm talking to you, but I'm really talking to the others. You missed it. It's there forever, isn't it? Let's see if we can get the game. There it is. Oh, hello. Right, so as always, we're going to be doing a hunt for hidden gold on the workshop, looking at those no thumbnail workshop maps, maybe no description workshop maps as well. Very rarely do we find anything that is of any real quality, but just occasionally we come up with one that is a bit special. Bear with me a second. There we go, that's better. Sorry, just getting my my screens right. So yes, so occasionally, hi Mr. Harry's. Yeah, caught the start. Caught the start. Well done, Mr. Harry's. Well done. So yes, yeah, we're going to be just looking through a few of those workshop maps that probably aren't any good, but you don't know until you have a look with the no thumbnail ones. This week, there's only one which stands out to me as being possibly some potential. The rest of them, I would say, are zero potential, but this is it. They could be the best map ever. We don't know until we've had a look. Right, let me load up the very first map, and this one, this one is. I always start with the one that I have the least faith in. This one I have the least faith in before I click on it, just based on the name. When a map is called new map, which is the auto-generated name for a new map, or if you're working in English, that's kind of a sign that there's not going to be too much to expect. Doesn't mean anything, but it's an extra clue. And having just clicked on it here at my end, we have 79% suitable buildable area, which is great. And then we've got outside connections of highways only. We've got the base theme of Vanilla Boreal, and we have a decent amount of water. No other resources. Anyway, I think it's possibly a UK creator. Just the name looks very British to me. Doesn't necessarily mean they could be from anywhere in the world. It could be an Aussie. Who knows? But we'll roll with that. Right, I'm going to start the simulation up and let me share the screen with you once we are definitely loading, which we are now. So, Mr. Harry's, with school and jobs, it's getting harder and harder to have a life. School, yes, as you get older, life doesn't. I think life peaks when you're about 11. Before you start going to high school and when things start getting really tough and social life, so probably even younger than that now because of social media, life probably peaks at about 8. And then social media kicks in and then you lose everything and it's pretty sad. I should give you some background on this map before we see it. What do I got? Well, I've got a map that's called New Map. I've got a question mark as to whether the creator is from the UK, and that's all I've got on the creator. It's a first map, and at the time that I subscribed to it, it didn't have a single subscriber. So, yeah, I just like to get the show up and running with something. That said, I think the last 3 weeks, certainly last week, it was probably the joint best map of the night, the first map. And the 2 weeks before, the very best map was the very first map. Even though I'm choosing this to be the giveaway map, because new map is going to be, no good, surely. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't be. Of course, we are going to be kind in the comments and kind in the chat, because this could be a child. It could be somebody with dementia. It could be somebody high on drugs. It could be somebody with learning difficulties. It could be your own mother. We do not know. What we I'm going to get around to closing down these boxes, these windows one of these days. What we do know, let's get the presets for that sorted. And also, I think my preset on relight is probably wrong at the moment as well. No, it's right, actually. Sorry, I'll take it back. Right. So what have we got? What have we got? We've got, without moving anything about, start simulation up. Without moving anything about, I would say we've got a very flat square. I'm getting no other vibes from this at all. Worried about the lack of a highway connection in the start square. I'm worried about the lack of water in the start square. I'm worried about the lack of a third dimension. And I know that there are no resources or shipping routes. This could be a very quick first review, but we're going to do it. Let's pull the camera back and have a look at the start square as a whole. There we go. That is a green square. Now, I can immediately improve this without adjusting the map at all, without doing any editing. I'm going to improve it. You ready? It's now a green diamond. Look at that. Am I good or what? Am I the best map maker out there? Shush. Anyway, yeah, we've got a little glance at everything else. So what we do know is gameplay potential. This map would score officially a 1-star because there's no way of playing it. Gameplay potential would be 1-star. Aesthetically, based on the start square, I wouldn't say we've got much to work on. But let's have a little look on what have they created, because look. That gets better. The more you pull out, the better it gets. What have we got here? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think we're going to be removing comments tonight, don't you? Oh, hang on. No, it is hidden. It is hidden. So I'm getting the spam bots coming through. Luckily, it appears. There we go. It appears that YouTube picked up on much of it before we even got started. How about that? But anyway, yes. Please, if you're a spam bot, please can you go and spam somebody else's channel? Right. Right, okay, I'm back up. Right, so what we've got is, I would say, 2/3 of the way to a nice map here. Well, maybe 1/3 of the way to a nice map. This area here is a little bit meh over this side. But over here, we've got some interesting shapes. We've got some very interesting shapes. Let's do the usual. Let's get through all of these bits and bobs. So we've got a very flat map. We knew that. We've got no resources. We knew that. Sunset Harbour. If you've got Sunset Harbour, you want to do some fishing. Your fishing map looks ordinary as well. It's very ordinary. I'm glad we got all of those out of the way. I'm not going to check for shipping routes or water flow in the start square, because we know there's no shipping routes and we know there's no water in the start square. So we can now get down and have a look at what they have actually done. Yeah, Mr. Harris, I agree. It does look a little bit unfinished. I would agree with you there. Let's have a little look down here. Well, we have got the 3-lane highways, so there is something. We haven't gone mass transit to more break the map. Not a map can be more broken than being completely broken. And then, yeah, this just basically goes all the way across the edge of the map. We've got a river. The river is a little bit gouged, but I like the general shape of that. That shape kind of works for me. So there is something to be said there. I don't know about the mount face there. I'm not sure about that at all. But it is deep in the fog, so let's not worry about it. Then you've got this area here, which has been hand-tooled. And I think that this is meant to have a fuller water fill. I think the water is being, yeah, it looks like the water, without clicking on the tool, I would say the water is coming in from the edge of the map, getting down to here, and then we're not quite, maybe it'll fill up. Let me start speed the simulation up. Oh no, there's spawn points here. So yeah, I think they're trying really hard to fill this up and failing very, very badly. But at least they tried. And isn't it really interesting little shape going on there? I can slow this sim back down again now so we can get some smooth camera. Smooth camera, like nice and smooth. So anyway, that's an interesting shape. I give credit for that. This is interesting in itself. I don't think it does anything here on this map. But seeing that on a map, I would not be completely put off by. So this is good. This is good. And then we've got some interesting island shapes off the coast. Which, again, always trying to find the good in a map. So interesting island shapes, and interesting, this feels very Hebridean. Clearer trees, lots of wetland areas, rugged. I could go for that. And then we have another island over here with some outlying islands as well. So anyway, I think it's fair to say we've been as kind as we can be on a map which is very unfinished, but it's on the workshop. It's there. It's been shared. I'll put that. Oh, that's the best angle we've got for the map, isn't it? I think. Yeah, it's been shared, so people can play this map. If they load up the map will be broken, and they'll have wasted their time. And if they're running a potato, this is the thing. This is one of the reasons why What's Map exists, and possibly this show as well. If you waste if you've got a potato and it takes half an hour for a map to load, because maybe it does for you, and you wait half an hour for this map to load up, thinking that new map is going to be the map for you to build your next city on, this will disappoint you. I think it's the only way. There's definite potential in the creator. I'm liking some of the shapes. I'm really liking the outlying islands. But if it is a work in progress, save it as private or unlisted or whatever, and just so you've got your backup copy. Do that. If you make it public, then you could be inconveniencing people or providing entertainment for a show such as this. So anyway, yes, creator, if you happen to be watching this, very unlikely that you would be watching this. If you are watching this, you've got potential. So take that and do with that what you like. Right, I shall throw that back down to there. I shall shut down our game and we'll launch up, and I'll catch up with the chat in a moment. We're into desktop. Boom, off it goes. Yeah, part-time job in the army. Oh, in the army. I was a former army brat, me. Working, I guess, on my two businesses, one regarding history and stuff. Oh, stuff's good. And the other one in the media and events, and started the second college. The microwave oven became, microwave oven is best. Oh, yeah, I see, working. Yeah, you corrected your whoring, I see. But yes, microwave's an incredible invention. I was about to try and launch the game again, wasn't I? So, first map, broken, disappointing, but with potential. So, yes, potential's good. Not one of these maps where you look at it and you go, oh, the creator's never going to be able to make a good map. I think they might be able to. I think they're away from it, but I think they might be able to. So, yeah, credit where credit is due. And due is what you have in the morning before it all evaporates out of the grass. Hey ho. Right, so let me move the game window over there. Come on, game. Come on, Paradox logo. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Hi, I'm Simon from Dublin. Hello. I wonder what map would Smileys... Hang on. Would Smiles of the Building mod make spectacular? I'm going to have to read that again. I think Simon is either writing to confuse me, writing in Irish, possibly writing in Gaelic, translated, auto translated in by Google. I don't know. There we go. Let me try reading that again. I wonder what map would smiles of the building mod make spectacular? Would a understatement? I read it twice. I still don't fully. Are we talking smiles as in Smiley's the asset creator, the top asset creator of all time according to the chart show? The building mod makes spectacular. Tell you what, Simon, I will read your next comment and try and make more sense of it. Please don't go away. Write more, and I will. Maybe I'm just tired. I put it down to being tired. Right. Anyways, I'm now back at the new game screen. You'll be pleased to know we'll be launching a new game in a few moments. Don't be sorry, Simon. Don't be sorry. Just try again. Words in an order with punctuation. It all helps. Where were we? Next map. Next map is gonna be. Let me find it. It's that one. This one again. I've only got hope for the third map, and I've got a specific reason for it. Being my most hopeful map. They could all be brilliant, apart from the first one now. Right, let's have a little look. Oh, this one. We have a bit more potential. Buildable area, 43%. Vanilla temperate theme. We have resources. We have all of the resources. Fertile is the highest. We've got a decent amount of ore. We've got a small amount of oil and forestry. A moderate amount of water. Outside connections, we have everything apart from shipping. So this one is feeling a lot more doable, I reckon. Let me start the sim up, and I'll share my screen with you just as soon as we get to that point. There we go. Yes. Okay, right. I wonder what map Smileys would of the building. Would Smileys of the building mod make spectacular? Would an understatement? Yeah. Well, I got part of it. I've got part of it. Yeah, I mean, Smiley, so what an outstanding creator. What an outstanding creator. And just phenomenal. The amount that they pump out is incredible. And constant, ongoing, consistent standards. It's just phenomenal work. Just phenomenal work. Right, anyway, as always, I should give you the backgrounds before we go any further. This particular map has a real name. It's in English. I imagine we've got some hills, and we're focusing on between the hills. The creator seems chirpy. I think, possibly. And then this is their first map. It had 2 subscribers before I subscribed to it. And that's all the information I have for you on this one. I'm guessing by the name of the map, might be a US creator. And I'm just completely speculative here. You can make, I made Date Japan, didn't I? Doesn't make me Japanese. Oh, no. An error occurred. What's this error? Do we know? Is it? Oh, it's a no controller error. I'm not going to worry too much about it. But it looks like the map might have been made with no controller. How about that? Okay, so before we start looking at the map, a little reminder, we're going to be kind in the comments and kind in the chat, because this creator could be, well, we know they're a first timer. They could be a child. They could have learning difficulties. They could be, could have dementia. It could be your own mother. All of the reasons why you should always be kind about somebody who you don't know and who's doing something for fun. And we can have a little laugh here and there, but we're trying to find the positives as well as maybe help point out where the negatives can be improved. That's what we're here to do today. Right. So this first view here This is a vast improvement on the first map where there was nothing. For a start, we have trees. We have some undulations, which are, I would say, vanilla standard in terms of the base game. The very early maps we used to get, and they were a bit bumpy and a bit lumpy, but we built on them because we didn't know any better. This is of that sort of level. Seeing a few drowned trees, start simulation up. Seeing a few drowned trees down here. Yes, they've got their trunks on. And then we've got some creative bridges and possibly a hand-drawn intersection. That doesn't look like a vanilla one to me. So, this is already looking better. Let's have a little pull back and have a look. Aha. Oh, I just saw Harry's. Where are we? Right, so what was this then? Smileys would be an excellent map maker. Doesn't necessarily follow. Everybody's got their skills and their skill sets, and they're a really good 3D model maker. But making a map is a completely different skill. You've got just a whole bunch of things to learn. Yeah, you could take someone like take someone like me. I can make a map. I'm not one of the elites, but I think I can make a decent map. I know the basics on how to 3D model. I haven't got the software to be able to do it. Well, I've got Blender, but it would take me, I would say, a year of focusing on it and working solely on it to get to an average standard, I would say, at best. Until then, I'd be making some very basic models, and yeah, it doesn't carry. I think it's probably easier to transition from 3D models into maps, because obviously we've got the map editor already built in. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily figure that you're going to be a good map maker just because you're a great model maker. But hey, yes, SketchUp. SketchUp's a good one. 3ds Max, I don't know that one, but then why would I? I wouldn't. Yeah, I have Blender, and I played about with it and didn't get very far with it because there's a lot to learn, and I had a million other things to do. So as I didn't need to be making assets, and there's so many great asset creators out there, then here we go. Anyway, from above, Start Square is quite complex. We've got interesting waterways. We've got this highway running across here. Yes, this is custom built. We'll have a close look at this in a minute. I have worries on it, but I think they're okay. It's fine. Right, okay, let's pull the camera all the way back and have a look at the map as a whole. Ooh, I think that's from a terrain height map. I think this is from a real location. That quite clearly is, isn't it? Let's have a little play with the old... There we go, there's your terrain heights. You can see the valleys very clearly. I did say we'd have hills and be building between the hills, and we're going to be definitely doing that here. Resources. Ooh, it's a little bit cop out, I think, here. We could be also the trees are very much focused on this area. There's a whole bunch of the map which hasn't been worked with trees, but we'll look at that in a moment. If you've got Sunset Harbour, you want to do some fishing. Your fishing map is quite complex. It's quite impressive. And then I suppose we should have a look. I did say there's no shipping routes, but we've got a couple of air routes that are just like bending their way around the map. Why not? And then water flow in the start square, because we definitely do have water in the start square, and it's strong. And we've got dual sources as well, so that's really good. This is really, really good for water flow. So you could draw from here, pump to there, or draw from here and pump to there. You're not going to poison your people no matter what you do there. That's really, 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 really good. Credit there. Right, let's have a closer look down at ground levels, or close to the ground levels. So yes, we've got a few. I saw some drowned trees, didn't I? Somewhere. Here we go. In this little brook, this creek. Hey, there you go. So right, we've done them. We've done that. Let's come away from the start square for a moment and have a look around the back. Oh, we have got some blue mantle and very clunky road laying as we get away from the centre area. Yeah, I mean, it's not a flat map, so road laying is hard. Oh, hello. Oh, hang on. Got a little bit of glitching going on here. It's a visual glitching. I had a similar problem on St. Catherine's Point with one section of road, and I couldn't fix it. So just depending on how much it bothers you, really. Yeah, we've got some more clunky roads down here as well, just clinging onto the cliffs. So yeah, we've got some clunky road laying. Hey ho, we'll get over it. We've got some interesting bridges. They're not the worst. They're not the worst. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. They are, I would say, 3.5 out of 10 for these. Just shy of what I would call the pass mark. Just shy of them. The tree painting, however, given the mix of trees that they decided to go with, where we have trees, I like this. Where we have trees. Yes, do want to stop before you get into the water. Especially if you're playing vanilla, because those will just be dead. Those would just be dead. Rail is a bit uppy downy. Roller coaster. Oh, look at the old blue mantle over there. Does that get better as we get closer? Yeah, it's distance mantle, that one. But yes, so we can get off towards the edge of the map over that way. Then, just in case anybody's wondering, I'm expecting the views to be low today because it's Thanksgiving. Anybody who's stateside are going to be busy because they will have family and friends. I don't have either of those. And of course, I'm not stateside. So why would I be? Why would I be? But if you're watching this and you're from over the pond, happy Turkey Day, I guess. Turkey Day for us in the UK is very much the 25th of December. That's when we have our turkey. And, well, I mean, I think we've seen much of all we can see about this map. I don't know that let me switch the lines of terrain on. It's not a flat map. It's a bit of a challenging map. It could be played as a realistic style build. I've got sort of quite deep, 30-meter deep, these 30-meter deep cliffs to get down to the river. So a realistic style without being true realistic. But it's not the most unpleasant map to look at. It's an interesting location. They haven't done a dreadful job of it. And that map, yeah, I mean, the highways and the rail, the networking is a little bit subpar by today's standards. By 2016 standards, it's very good. But by 2022 standards, we're a bit subpar. I'm going to leave the camera there. That's quite a nice view. But I think there's definitely some credit to be given on this particular map. Anybody's got this could be Smiley's work, possibly. Anybody's got any comments on this one before we disappear? Now's a very good time to do so. Let's see if I've got any coffee left in I haven't got any coffee left in my cup. I've got a Tigger cup today. The wonderful thing about there we go. Wonderful thing about Tiggers, bouncy. Yeah, I've got a Tigger mug, but it's empty. And whilst I do have a button which says back in a moment, which I've never used, I've never used it, but I could disappear and put the kettle on. But then that just leave you hanging. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Anyway, so I reckon this map is. I would, if I had to rate this one, just one score across the entire thing, rather than breaking it down to aesthetics, gameplay, and whatever. I would say I would give this one. Well, the first one had to be 1 star because it was broken, but with potential. The second one, this one, I would give this one a high 2 stars. Is that harsh? Don't think I can quite give it a 3rd star, but a high 2 stars. There's some vision in here. Just the standards are a little bit lacking with the networking. And that does distract, for me, a lot from the actual map itself. So, yeah. I mean, again, somebody else who's got some different sort of potential. This one is from the terrain height map. So they picked a really good location. And the first one where they've actually tried drawing it out themselves. So two completely so many different styles and things. Right. Hi, Palladino. Wouldn't mind getting a hot chocolate. Oh, Irish whiskey in the coffee. I haven't got any. I've got some bourbon. But no, I haven't got any Irish. I've got any Irish whiskey. Got some Scotch whiskey unopened. I'm not going to do that right now. But yes, I could go a coffee. But I'm going to, yeah, if I have a coffee now, I'm going to have a pee before the end of the stream. So let's not do that. Okay. Bye-bye, map. It's gone. It's gone. Let me shut down the game and relaunch it. So that's 2 down. And a 3 to go. Has anybody been watching any of my shorts? Has anybody been watching any of my shorts? I want to know, are you guilty of having seen any of the this World Cup predicted by Cities Skylines? Sorry, the predictor powered by Cities Skylines. That's the one. Yeah. Put a lot of hours into that, and it's just not getting the views. And I've got another 10 to record for the knockout stages. I've got this far. I might as well finish the task rather than leaving it half done. So yeah, I've got probably about another 5 hours of recording, then another 3 hours of editing and voicing. So I've probably got about another 8 hours worth of work to put in over the next 2 to 3 weeks. But then it's done. It's just done. It's past. We're not coming back to it. Okay, we're just not doing it. Not doing it. No. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. What have I picked up? Now, this was the map that I had the most hope for, and what was it called? Right. Okay. It might even be a viewer of the channel. There's a clue. I feel that they might even have watched the channel. Right, so we're looking for this, and we're looking for this. Oh, hang on. Go away, pop up. Right, I'll try that again. We're looking for this. Right, so, oh, hello. I'm less hopeful now. Now I've seen the loading screen. Right, so. It's an island map. There's no argument about that one. It's also my first map, and they admit to this actually in the naming of the map. So when somebody says it's my first map, I think, did anybody ever say that before? What map? Did they? So I reckon that this is somebody who's seen what map at least once, probably a few times. Suitable area for. I'm going to do the suitable area for building last. It's a vanilla temperate theme. We've got a lot of water, but it's an island map. We've got a decent amount of fertile, a little bit of ore, a little bit of oil, no forestry. Suitable area for building. 3%. This is going to be fun. Right, so I shall, again, share the screen with you just as soon as we are there. There she is. Ah, Simon's back. Hoping this makes sense. Okay. Has there been any maps that are deemed dangerous to play on, i.e. viruses? Didn't have a virus, but there was a mod. I can't remember which mod it was, but which was deliberately out there to, well, arguably deliberately out there. It was deliberate, but can't prove it, so it's arguably out there to cause problems. I don't know if you can actually get a virus built into a map. I'm not sure that would really work, but mods, it's possible, obviously, for obvious reasons, to actually build potentially build a virus into them. But I mean, the Steam Workshop, they've got so many checks and stuff in place that if there is, then they're very quick to pull them. Very, very quick to pull them. So yes, there are, but there are other reasons a map can be dangerous to build on. Oh, hells. I missed the World Cup cities. You missed them. They're still up there. They're still there. They're you go to the youtube.com/BonBonB, and then you've got the menus with like videos, lives, shorts, a community. You just click on shorts and they're just all there. They're just all there. And they're probably even just on the main page as well. So yes, sleeping yes, just look after yourself, Mr. Harris. Share a border with the Ukraine military. Yes, you just just look out for yourself. Everything else can wait. Okay? It's as simple as that. Look out for your own health and those people around you. So, again, as always, kind of the comments, kind of the chat. This could be a youngster. It could be somebody with learning difficulties. It could be somebody with dementia. It could be your own mother. Therefore, we are going to be kind in the comments as much as we can be. What now? The reason why I thought this map had some sort of potential and based solely on one thing. This is their first map. It had one subscriber before I clicked on it myself. But this isn't their first thing on the workshop. They've got, I think, 70. I've got the number 79 right now. 79 things on the workshop, mostly centered around Gary's mod. Now, if you are being creative in Gary's mod, that shows that you are not afraid of modding. It might just be simple stuff. It might, but it's somebody who's not afraid to actually have a go and mod something. And that is already 3 steps ahead of somebody who's never, it's your first map. And it's also your first thing on the workshop. So my instinct was that this creator is, possibly a talent. Solely based on that. Right, okay, my first instinct is it looks like it's going to be a round island with an inaccessible beach. Judging by this. We've got a big old bridge. Everybody loves a big old bridge. Oh, have I shared the screen? I have, haven't I? Yes, we are. We are looking at the screen. Gary's mod. It's old, but it does not mean that it's not good. I mean, I play Project Zomboid more than I should. That's 9 years old now. Cities Skylines is 7 years now, isn't it? So, old doesn't mean it's not good. It's not. I played about with it for about 5 minutes. Gary's mod, and there was just one of those things that I can think you can sink all of your time into it, and so I decided not to. There's only a limited number of hours in the day. So anyway, yes. So yeah, my thoughts are big old bridge. Everybody loves a big old bridge. Look at the rail; it does something weird here. From this angle, I can't tell you, but that looks like it might be a weird bridge type thing, which is janky. This is janky here as well. We've got some sort of effort with the tree painting, some sort of effort. I'm not so keen on the way that the highway is coming in here and it's going to immediately hit the rail. So we're going to have to probably bridge over the rail. So that means you're probably not going to be starting building here. You're probably going to be starting building once you're over here. And then you probably want to bridge back over. Yeah, there's plenty of reasons I don't like this. But anyway, let's do the usual. So I'm not expecting anything beyond this, given that we've got 3% buildable area. Yeah, we've not learned anything new. Start simulation up there. We've not learned anything new from that, apart from they managed to square off the sides so that we're more or less 100% in the star square. You won't be buying any more tiles, will you? It's funny. Right, pull the camera back. Oh, hello, that's... This, I'm pausing the simulation. I want to have a look at this before it disperses. Oh, wow. There's wows. I think we might be looking for some serious flooding in a minute. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be entertaining. Right, so we've got terrain heights. It's perfectly flat. Resources, mostly fertile, little dot and dot. Sunset Harbour. This is not the Sunset Harbour fishing map, because we know that around the edge of this map, this is not settled. I reckon that this map will settle down to being pretty much 100% pink. We'll set the simulation off in a minute to have a look at that. And then I guess shipping routes. Oh, ow. Oh my God, my head hurts here. Sorry, I'm trying to be positive. Trying to be so positive. Yeah, we've got very interesting shipping routes here. I'm not even going to worry about shipping clipping. This ship has the potential to do a hard right. Let's see if it does. No, it's going straight on. Got away with that one. And then we've got potential for ships to do a hard turn here as well. We've got air routes doing... I'll pause the simulation again because I don't want that water to sort itself out. Right. Oh, man. Let's have a little look at the start square water flow. It seems to be all pushing in from every angle at the moment. We need to let the simulation sort itself out. In terms of... here's your rail. And then we've connected it into the start square using... rail technology. Oh man, we've taken it underneath the big old bridge, and then we placed it in a way that you now have to elevate this highway to go over the rail, so you've got some access. And then actually this bridge bit here, it is clunky. It's not as clunky as I thought it was going to be, but it is clunky. So anyway, we've got all of that. Let's have a look at this water over here. Holy crap. Holy crap. Tidal wave. Which way is it moving? Well, let's speed the simulation up. This is too good to... Well, maybe this was done on purpose. What have we got going on down here? Oh, we've got a sunken... Oh, it's a castle. Oh, sorry. Right. Right. I'll catch up with the chat in a moment. I see there's a little bit of chat going on here. But yes, we'll just let this... I'll settle the camera about like so. We'll just leave it to do its thing. We are max speed at the moment. We've got definitely got some flooding going on with the highway. Here it is. Look at this. Ah, this is so good. This is entertainment. Sort of thing you know. See, we're giving thanks for having so many good maps on the workshop, aren't we? That's what we're doing today. So, oh man. Okay, this island is. Now, imagine, right? Okay, I'm going to slow the simulation down here. Let's slow it down a second, right? So you start building. You've gone, oh, this is an interesting map. You're playing it vanilla. You're not playing with mods, so you can't get any further out than the start square. That's as much visibility as you've got, and you are busy building your city up. What's the date on here at the moment? Have I not got a date on here? Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Sorry. So 12th of January. So we're a couple of months in already, right? And you're building your city up, and you are really enjoying your city build. You're putting a lot of time and effort trying to make this look beautiful. You've even spent half of your money rebuilding the intersections and stuff like that, and your city is looking really cool. Yeah, we have certainly found treasure. I am catching up with I'm going to catch up with the chat in a moment. There's this is just too good. This is just too good not to not to let it play through. So I'm waiting for this tide. All the tidal waves are going to hit at the same time, are they? Oh, this one, yeah. Oh my god, this. Okay, just leave the camera right there. I'm going to go into this camera mode here, so we get the full view. Here we go. So you built your city, and you're having a really good game, and then this happens. Oh my god. I see no problems with this. I see absolutely no problems with. Should rename the map Atlantis. We're just gonna let it settle. I'm imagining the island will reappear. I'm imagining the island will reappear. Let me have a little look in the chat. What's going on? Where are we? If there was a BonBonB content creator pack, what would the theme be? Oh, wow. There's a good question. There is a very good question. A British seaside, given that I live quite close to the British Sea, maybe. Our water world. Yes. Yeah, there was definitely a vibe of water world there. Yeah, this is special. This is very, very special. I think that the water is going to sort itself out. We are lacking water now. We've gone from one extreme to the other. Look, our castle is completely accessible, more or less. More or less. You can even see the drowned trees. The drowned trees aren't drowned anymore. We've solved the drowned trees problem. That is truly spectacular. I don't think we've ever had anything quite this special. Looking at the old ships up there doing the old U-turns. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna rate this. I'm gonna slow the simulation down. I think we've seen all we need to do on the high speed. Right, I'm gonna rate this map. My God. How do I rate this map? I like the concept. Like a one tile challenge, but it's rounded off. if you called it a one tile tidal wave challenge map, as opposed to, I don't even remember what the map was called. Let me have a little look. I'm not going to tell you what the map is. Yeah, I've got nothing really to add. It's, yeah, if this was a one tile challenge, one tile tidal wave challenge map, where it says in the description you've got about 3 months to build something before you're wiped out, I think that could be pretty cool. But again, no thumbnail, no description. All we have is this. And some of the standards are fun. We'll go with fun. Are fun. I enjoyed that. I really didn't expect that, and I enjoyed it. It's about as good as get a submarine to a Moses visit the map. Yep. Well, yes. You know when they say you should take more water with it? Definitely did that. Yeah, well, the tide is now out. I think we can say goodbye to that one. That was impressive. A self-cleaning map. I've seen flooding. I've not seen anything quite like that. I've no idea if that was intentional. Given their experience in Gary's mod, it wouldn't surprise me if that was intentional. I don't think it is, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say, I was going to rate it, wasn't I? If it's done deliberately, and if it was put into the description, I would give that a high 3 stars for the interesting playable dynamic. I would go low 2 stars without, because you're going to have about 2 or 3 months of fun, and then it's going to be wiped out, and you're going to be cross and sad and demoralized and so forth, and many other words, of which I have none. Right, we'll launch the game up again, and we'll have a look at map number 4. So far, they've all loaded up, which is quite rare for this show, for them all to load up. There's normally broken bits everywhere. So yeah, I'm now working up my way to, well, I'm going to finish making this YouTube short series, which again is I've probably got about another 8 hours worth of work to do to get the YouTube short series done. Once that is done, my primary focus is going to be getting my final shortlist for the map of the year done. I know there's still a whole month's worth of maps to come, but this is the point where I can start crossing. I feel like I've got something like 32 or 33 maps on the list, and if I've got, say, 4 mountain maps, I can definitely eliminate 1 or 2 of them already, and might still add another one during this month, possibly, or next month. But it gives me a chance to work through the shortlist and just narrow the shortlist down. Get a few of these, get a few duplicate maps off where you go, yeah, it's a really good map, but it's not going to be on my final shortlist because there are already 2 maps that are better than it. So we're going to narrow that shortlist down. I'm going to early next year start this community collaboration series that I really want to do. We're going to hold back on it until the early next year, but that's going to be top priority in January to get that started. New year, new start. Going to be new look Watts map, new look pretty much everything apart from the chart show. It's going to be, it's going to be the year. It's going to be the year I get super big or super big headed, one or the other. Right, new game. What we're going to do this time? Ah, it's this one. Okay, let me lead down to this. Now, this map, I don't know whether it's a Chinese creator or an American creator or a Chinese American creator or American Chinese creator. I'm suspecting one of those combinations. Let's load this hit here. Yeah, okay. We've got 94% buildable area, which is good. Vanilla temperate theme, which is... we've got some water. We have all of the outside connections and no resources. We'll start the simulation up. I will share the screen with you now, I think. There we go. Right, so yes, so well, yeah, what's my notes on this map are that the map itself, the name of it is in Chinese. It's indicating that we've got some kind of big island, possibly a big island in a river. I think it might be a big island in a river or a lake or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. But the creator name isn't in Chinese. The creator name is in English. And there's something about it which sounds American to me. So I'm suspecting American. This is where it'll probably be, I don't know, Austrian. Yeah, who's to know? There are no clues. It's the first map, and at the time I subscribed to the map, there was only one subscriber, probably the creator of the map. Again, we're going to be kind in the comments, kind in the chat, because we're nice. We are nice, aren't we? I know I am. Sometimes. Look at the chat. So we've got GBH, 1968, UK London. Every map starts at 333 for me. This one's going to struggle. 21 days till we get Sidai's map pack. Yeah, the thing is actually 333. That is, that's the gravity in terms of my ratings. That is my gravity point. Everything is weighted towards that. And the further you get ratings-wise from... probably a very good way of explaining the way that I do my ratings. People, why don't you give that one 5 stars? Well, the further you get away from the 333, middle threes, the more you're sucked down towards it. So the harder it is to get further out. So to get a 5-star or a 1-star, 1 star, the map has to be broken. There's no more to it. It's either going to be broken or so bad it's irredeemable. And for 5 stars, it has to be perfect. There has to be no wiggle room. So if there's anything that I can say that I go, well, do you know what I think could be a little bit better about it? Well, then it can't be 5 stars if it could possibly be better. Anyways, that's my opinion. Oh, hello. This old gamer is in the house. Happy Shrove Thursday. That's right, isn't it, today? It's turkeys or gems today. That's what we're looking for. We are finding a lot of not gems so far. Although the last one is well entertaining. Check out map number 3 if you want some proper entertainment there. This old gamer. Might be doing a stream with this old gamer at some point. In the Zomboid. We both played Zomboid. We both played Rocket League, but nobody's going to want to watch that playing us playing Rocket League. But Project Zomboid, I think there might be. Be fun. It'll definitely be fun. So yes, that's going to be good. But 21 days, yes. Sidai's map pack. Yeah, Sidai will have done a cracking job. Top creator, cannot wait. Very happy. Take my money, Paradox. I want that map pack. If only they'd give it to me for free, because no, they wouldn't, would they? They won't. They wouldn't. Why would they? I don't always say positive, nice things, which is what they want. And I'm just too honest. And I will say when something's not very good, which I have done in the past, and it does upset people, which is not great for corporates. So therefore, probably not me. Right, so the Yank and the Brit, indeedies. But yes, sneak away from your family. Yes, they won't miss you. Anyway, right, okay, right. So here we go. This is map number 4, and it's and speaking of the Yank and the Brit, you're watching the football tomorrow night, old gamer. You watching it? You better be. Gonna get it bad. So when we lose tomorrow, anyway, we've got without moving, we've got flat build. We've got access to water. We have highways with traffic running both directions. I would like to see an intersection in here somewhere. Just save us building it. Especially with it being elevated, which makes it just a little bit more awkward, especially if you're a new creator, new player. But anyway, let's have a little play. There we go. Oh, well, there you go. That's where our start square intersection should be. Start square should be over here. This tile here. What we have. It was all good to go. Right. So we've got that. And then we pull the camera right the way back. And we've got... Well, I did say there was going to be a central island, but I thought there might be a river or something around it. Everything's kind of really nice about the layout of this until you get the start square with no intersection in it, which is very frustrating. Let's do the usuals. It's perfectly flat. We know there are no resources. Sunset Harbour, completely pink, which is probably how the other map was going to end up once it all settled down. Shipping routes. Oh, that's resources. Sorry, shipping routes. Oh, bloody hell, hang on. How close do you want your shipping routes to come to the... No. No. Oh, today's the show that just keeps on giving. How close do you want... Oh, no way. No. No. Don't... Oh, God. This is absolutely lunacy. It's total lunacy. What have we got over here? Are you going to do anything silly over here, or are you just going to keep going? Let's have a little look-see. Oh, it's going to turn. So anything on the inside of that is going to do some fun negotiating, isn't it? We are going to be crunching through low bridges. There's no question about that. Let's do that. Or is there any question about that? Let's just see. It's not going to be high. Not going to be high enough, is it? Here she goes. Crunch. Right, so that was fun. We've got any more ships that are going to do something fun? Oh. I think we've seen that, haven't we? We've seen that. But yes, Start Square does give you access to water, but doesn't give you access to the intersection. So, again, it's just a little bit disappointing. Just a little bit. But yeah, this isn't, though. This isn't disappointing. This is how close. I've got it high. The game going really fast so that we can hopefully see where are you going? It's going straight on as well. Never mind. I'm done with this one. I'm done. I've got nothing more to say about this one. Come out of this menu here. Oh, hang on. Let's have a quick look at the intersections because we haven't had a close look at the intersections. There we go. That's what an intersection looks like. We haven't got any pillars in the roads. Everything's elevated. Build a city at ground level. Big old grid, 25 tile city. Be happy. Be happy. Right. Alright, so where do we go? Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving to those in the States. Absolutely. They all asked about me before they asked how you were. Oh man. I'm tired. I'm permanently tired. But yeah, it's been a heavy week. Heavy week. I've been shifting a lot of stock, doing a lot of work, and not sleeping because the store opposite me, the burglar alarm, didn't actually go off, but it was pipping it was 5 pips a second for about an hour and a half, and then an hour later for about another hour. And whilst not, wailing, it was still enough to get into your head. If I just go beep 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 right next to you for an hour and a half, it would start to annoy you very quickly. Anyway, the main theme of today's stream is geometrical. It does seem to be that way. Thing is, maps like this get more subscribers than well-known maps, as all new players love a flat map and crap themselves if there's a mountain or a hill. You're not wrong. But we did have a fairly decent hilly map earlier. So if you're looking for a hilly map, run the stream back and you'll find one. It's not going to say it's the best map you'll ever find, and there are better or more interesting hilly maps, but it's a hilly map and we focused one tonight. So credit for that. Let me throw that. I'm going to shut the game down again so we can have a look at map number 5. Quick desktop. Yeah, that was pretty much par for the course, that one. Do we get some more geometry? Is there more geometry coming soon? Click play. And we'll have a little play. A couple of maps. What maps have I got tomorrow's show? Let me have a quick look at tomorrow's What's map. Oh, a couple of interesting ones tomorrow. Especially part 2. The second review is probably the stronger map, but the first one was the higher performing map on these. But the second map is definitely interesting, worthy. Definitely worthy. Right, let's have a little look at the next map. Now, what's next on my list of to-dos? The next one is real life location. North America. So we can give thanks to North America on this one. Definitely, I would say Northern US, Southern Canada. You've heard of the place, haven't you? 73% buildable area. All of the outside connections. Decent amounts of oil or fertile. In fact, everything. It's all there. And we've got Vanilla Boreal theme as well, for those that care about what theme will be used, which I feel definitely hits a nail on the head for the location. Right, so real life location. I'm not sure whether this is going to be any good or not, but real life locations will always have a market. We've got this is the creator's second map, although the first map was the same map uploaded 30 minutes before. So it's the first map, but it's an updated one. They spent 30 more minutes and then re-upped it. Probably fixing something. And at the time that I subscribed to it, you might want to sit down here, guys. It had 4 subscribers. Yeah. 4 big scores, big scores. That's the highest we're going to see tonight. I do have one that's got 5 right at the bottom of my list, but that was only ever going to get seen if we had a whole bunch of maps that didn't load up. But so far they've all loaded, so we've had a good night for that. But yeah, 4 subscribers. Let's go. Oh, hello. This might be one of those that doesn't. What? Simulation failed. And deserialized vehicle manager TAC. We are probably a bit brook. Probably a little bit brook. We're giving it a chance, though. Sometimes these things still load up. Sometimes. And sometimes they just don't. Yeah. This one is a net node error. And so, yeah. Saying that we're not going to see that... Oh, sorry. Itchy here there. Not going to see that last map. We might still get to see it. Because that is, for me, a fail. Sadly, let me shut the game down using the old-fashioned method of pulling the plug out and putting the plug back in. Right, so that that was fun. Real life location. Apparently, North America, Southern Canada is broken. Apparently. So we'll try the next one, which is, I mean, it might be a real life location, but there's no clue. This one's going to be a first map. I think the creator is Japanese on this next one, and the name of the map suggests to me that they wanted to share it, and share it they have, because it's on the workshop. But the name of the map makes me think that that's what they want to do with this. So let's hope it's worth sharing. Let's hope it's really good. Let's hope this is a map that's going to get a full What Map review, because it was so good on this show. I mean, who knows? This is called this one. The name is in Japanese. Told you that. Okay, right. Well, we've got all of the outside connections, which is a win. Vanilla Boreal theme, also a win. 32% buildable area, which is okay. We've got all of the resources in decent amounts, apart from forestry, where there is none. And then we've got a lot of water. A lot of water. A lot of water, actually. And we'll try that again. Right. Click start. And we are loading. So again, we're going to be kind to everybody. We're going to be kind to the comments, kind in the chat. Hi, Domi. Good to have you along. You're a bit late. You've missed something very special. Map number 3. Very special. Please, anybody who saw map 3, you know, the one with the circular island. What's that special? Just let them know how special they so Domi's got to go back and watch that one, haven't they? Oh yeah. So anyway, yeah, we're on map number 5 of 6 now, or 6 of 7 because one didn't load. We're going to be kind to the comments, because this could also be a young creator, a dementia creator, learning difficulties creator. It could just be somebody completely noob, which we know for a fact also. It could be your own mother. We have no idea who it is, so we're going to be nice. We're going to be nice. We're going to have a laugh, but we're going to try and find the positives as well. Same with every time we do a map, we're trying to get some entertainment from it. We're going to also, if it's worth building on, we're going to go, wow, let's give this map a full What Map review and share it and get it as many subscribers as we can, and tell them to get a decent workshop page, because you're not going to get subscribers with a okay. Just faced by this. Okay, right. Yeah. Okay. We're up. We're up. So I'm not going to start the simulation. I want to see what's happening before I start the simulation. This looks like a great waterfall, except for I know this is at least what 60% of the start square. maybe a bit more. Wow. Okay, so yeah, wow is the only word I've got for this. Let's hope there's some sort of outside connection in the start square. Oh man. Wow. Okay. Well, actually, it has sorted itself out. We've got a decent amount of buildable space. We've got highways coming into the start square, worryingly across the water. But there is that. We've got a very interesting waterfront. We've got some very interesting mountains or something going on here. There's a lot of interesting going on with this map. Let's start simulation up. I think we can trust it. It looks like it's a water feature. I think we can trust it. And okay, I see what's going on here now. It's a major project taken on by somebody who's not quite ready for a major project, but map making is all about having fun, and they have done that. So credit for that. Okay, terrain heights. There's your terrain heights. All good. With resources, we've got strong resources. Credit for the resources. Absolutely applaud those resources. Well done. Sunset Harbour. If you've got Sunset Harbour, your fishing map is very interesting. Very nice to see. Shipping routes. Oh my grief. Okay, we have to have a closer look at the shipping routes. So we have this shipping route coming, and we are connected up with the outside. We are. And then this decides it'd be a very good idea to head up the rapids to the upper section. Oh, I love it when creators just say, I don't care. And they clearly don't. Let's not worry about having a bridge that's slightly too low. That's fine. If a ship can make it up those rapids, it deserves to crunch through the bridge. Then we go back down. And then we go back up again. And then, oh my God, you did not. Oh no, we didn't. Well, thank goodness for that. That would be too much for my little head to deal with. That's a shipping route. No question about it. 100% realistic shipping route. Water flow in the start square. If this does not have water flow in the start square, then I'm just going to give up. There, plenty of it. If in doubt, splash it out. That definitely works. Right, so we've got plenty of buildable space. I mean, this is just like, oh, hang on, what's going on over here in the corner? For some reason, we've got. Let me drop this down here. Come on, I can't. Down here. Come on, let's get over here. Yeah, for some reason, we have this. I don't know. I do not know. Then we have the outside connections, road and rail, and single highways, and it looks like the wrong side of the road to me. I think the there we go. So it's all set up for left-hand drive, except for it's not left-hand drive. These are right, because I've got the settings at right-hand drive. So that's going to cause some interesting dynamics when everything connects up. And we head out into the ocean for some reason, or the ocean, the lake. And this is, we managed to get one of these bridges to cruise around on the bend, and the other one needs to do all of these angles on it. Bring us into the start square here. Why we had to go across the water, I do not know. Probably because it's very pretty. Probably to get to this point here and give you this really lovely view over our equivalent of Niagara. So that's probably what that is there for. I don't mind. Don't mind the concept. I don't think the execution is incredible, but I don't mind the concept at all. And the same with the rail. You get on the train, you go along the train. Yeah, every look out the left-hand window, and you get that. That's all right. I like the idea. Then we have this big old ridge type thing, which has been quite nicely tooled. Again, I'd like to see some tree work around there as well. But I think the more I look at this, the more I don't hate it. I think I mean, pull the camera up here. Show you what I like. I like this. Don't love it, but I like this. I like all of this area here. I like up into this area here. If this was made from this point here into something a bit more interesting than just a cutout lake, so maybe 2 or 3 rivers feeding into it or something, just something a bit more interesting than a cutout, I would like that a moderate amount. I think it's got some interesting ideas. Say that it's got some stuff in it that's good. Let me have a little look at the chat, see what you guys are making of this one there. Sakura's here. Hi, Sakura. Yeah, indeed. But very rare to see fishing maps with those sort of fishes only. Yeah. See, nothing wrong here. There is nothing wrong. Never anything wrong. It's just not all right sometimes. 5 stars for the tuna. Gotta love a bit of tuna. Must be a sewage pond, so the waterfalls can be a national park. Indeed, you can make it. Yeah, that would cap off the map beautifully, wouldn't it? Feels like a height map was used here. Does it? This is the thing. I don't know. Maybe. What goes on under the water? Let me have a little look. Maybe. It could be. Hang on. What's this? Got an underwater cutout here. I don't know. I don't know that it was. The tooling looks like it was used with a, like here. This, to me, is very square. So I reckon they've used the, have I got this? There we go. Landscaping tools. So, and then a brush size. So something like this. Is that the same brush? I think it might be. Look, there you go. So that matches up with that perfectly there. I reckon this might have been, I reckon this was vanilla tooled. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think it's got a lot of work needs doing to it, but I don't hate it at all. All right, let's have a little look. See, reminds me, it has the left-hand traffic bug being has the left-hand traffic bug been fixed for the new buses? I don't know. I saw there was a problem with it, but as you know, I don't play. I have a really weird Cities Skylines stat. A really, really weird one. I reckon I have got one of the lowest achievements to hours played ratios out there. If I pull up the where are we? I have got in game 6,636 hours, and I have unlocked 17 achievements. 17 and 6,000 hours. 6,500 hours. So yeah, if anybody can beat that, just play the game properly, will you? I've got an excuse. Most of my time spent doing... Wait for it. Most of my time is spent doing this. For about half an hour. Over an entire map. And then speeding it up in the post-editing, you know? Anyway, yeah. I've got an excuse. But yeah, I don't hate this. I don't hate it. There are bits about it I hate, but I don't hate this. Yeah, I think that's not far off. Is that a lot of achievements? is that a lot of achievements? Let's have a look. It's 17 out of 124. I think if you just play the game, you will ratchet. I mean, you get achievements for like building an airport of a certain size or that sort of stuff. And I do remember one of the achievements is just calling a road Dave. You know, call a road Dave, you get an achievement. So yeah, some of them are giveaways, and some of them you have to work hard. You know, exporting 1 million ore or something like that. And again, if you're just playing the game under normal conditions, you will do that just from playing. So yeah, it's not many. 17 is like there are people been playing the game for 100 hours that have got more than 17 achievements. Anyway, I think we say goodbye to that map because I haven't got to get anything more than that one. 7,000, you got 12 achievements. Mark Hadley, you've got no excuse. Play the game properly. Okay? No excuse. Don't disrespect the game. The game is a serious simulation game. Don't disrespect it. Anyway, but yes, but yeah, I've 6,600 hours, but how many hours are actually playing? Few hundred, probably. I mean, probably maybe getting on towards 1,000. I've been and time spent in the map editor as well. I spent a lot of time in the map editor, so maybe a couple of 1,000 hours once you include the map editor work, but probably 4,000 hours just inching my way over maps slowly but surely. Anyway, let's quit that one then. We'll have one last map before we call it a night. What do we think? 322, there you go. 18 achievements. So you've beaten me in 322 hours. That's impressive. 21, that's still more than me. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Playing with mods, of course, deactivates, unless you use the mod that allows you to get achievements. There's a mod that allows you to get achievements whilst using mods. Don't remember which one that one is. It's probably achievements for mods or something like that. Somebody will let me know. Not that it bothers me at all because I don't play it enough to worry about it. But hey ho, still trying to find me the best map for my next city build. That's my excuse. Oh man. Okay, one last map. Now this one, I have zero hope for. I've got 2 maps remaining. One of them is a real life location, but a real life location that we've already done on this show. So we'll be seeing a map that will probably be reminiscent of a map that we've already seen on this show. So it's that, or one where I have absolutely no hope for it. But, you know, we've been wrong before. What's this map called? What's it called? Okay. It's called... There it is. Right, okay, I've clicked on it. Absolutely. Do you know what? I've got no thumbnail. I've got no image on my screen here. But given the information on my screen now, I'm going to tell you that this map is non-terrain worked. Maybe a highway running across the map. And that's it. That's my prediction. We've got no shipping routes. We have all of the other connections. So that's good. Vanilla temperate theme. Nothing else to report apart from 99% suitable buildable area. So this one should be quick and easy. I hope. Because frankly, I am getting a bit sleepy. I could do with a good night's sleep. And we will... hiya Storm. 21,809 achievements. Mark Hadley, you are forgiven. Storm Grey is the biggest sinner in the achievement community. This is not acceptable. This 19,576 with 5 is yeah. Just do one vanilla play. Do one vanilla city build. Okay? No mods. Learn what it was like to exist 7 years ago. This is I feel redeemed now. 19,095 achievements. That's sickening. But Storm Grey, I mean, please, Storm. You can do better. Game Anarchy is the mod, is it, that allows you to get achievements? Is it? I don't think it is. It could be. I know Game Anarchy incorporated a whole bunch of other mods together that we used to use. I've got to say, as of next year, say what map changes massively. I'm going to start putting some time into some brand new tutorials, which means I'm going to have to learn a whole bunch of mods, get myself completely up to date, and yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Anyway, let's have a little look-see at... Come on, please go away with your pop-ups. So this basically is what I expected to see. We've already seen this once tonight. Exactly the same as this. But I'm expecting even less from this map than that previous one. Well, there's that highway. Here's your water. There's not going to be anything else, is there? This highway is going to go to the edge of the map. There's going to be a rail line somewhere. That's going to be the only water on the map. There's not going to be any hills. This is it. This is what it's come down to. Oh, wow. I did not expect that. I did not predict a vanilla wishbone. There we go. Oh, this has got unnecessarily complicated. Let me just do all the standard buttons. There we go. It's perfectly flat. We know there's no resources. We know the fishing is very weak. We know there's no... We've got an air route, corner to corner. And water flow and start square is irrelevant because we've just got that little pond. Okay, let's have a look at the bizarre edge of map connection. So we have nice little 3-lane highway that runs the entire length of the map this way. Let's say a highway would run the entire length of the map, but I really thought it'd be running through the middle. Then, because they don't know how to do any better, at this point here, they pulled the two highways together so that they would match up with the vanilla wishbone. Oh, it's the sweetest thing. It's the sweetest thing. And then we head off down the Vanilla Wishbone this way into another Vanilla Wishbone over here, where we can take a hard right, whoop, down into the absolutely inspiring start square. I say absolutely inspiring because it means that if you want to build a grid city, you can. If you want to build an organic city, you can. We have got the pond. There it is. Let's go for a little bit. Oh, please let there be a tree. Please let there be a tree under the water. Nah, sadly not. Sadly not. That would have made my night. It's Pimple Lake. That's what that is. Pimple Lake. Yeah, that, I think, sums it up very nicely indeed. Very nicely indeed. Nice place for... Do you know what? Yeah, no, we can make that better. I don't normally edit maps, but I think what we need... The road is not even straight. I did notice, but I'm not going to come down too heavily on the map. What's the... That's the restaurant pier, isn't it? Is that the... There it is. Out of city limits. There we go. I've made the lake better. That's what we needed. Oh, hang on. No, that's not good enough. Let's drop her down. There she goes. Right, so now we can actually go fishing. Out there in the lake. Look at that. Isn't it? Oh, do you know what is missing? Do you know what is missing? There it is. We'll stick that there. And oh, you know what we should do? We should move it out a little bit and maybe up a little bit. There we go. That's as good as it's going to get. Oh, the lighthouse. That'd be ridiculous. Why would you want a lighthouse in a little lake like that? So see with the ship. Oh, that is yeah. That is quality. That's how it should have been. Right, just like that. See now. That's gone from being a 1-star. That's not. To be fair, okay. This is not a 1-star map. It's a 2-star map. It's not broken. Everything's in place, but there's no reason to want to play it. So, yeah, I just think that the road layout was just unnecessarily complicated. If you're going to go to this effort, you might as well just have a straight line straight in. Maybe. What have we got going on here? Needs more trees. I mean, more trees. Do you not think it's got enough trees? Actually, it does need more trees. It does need more trees. I'm going to fix that right now. Let's get. We can't finish. We can't finish too early, can we? That would be. Let's get rid of the. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Oh, out of city limits. Hang on. Let me fix the out of city limits problem. Right, we're no longer out of city limits. Everything's going to be fine. I've spent our entire budget so we can plant some trees. There we go. We'll use these ones. You ready? What do you mean can't upgrade to this type? That'd be ridiculous. I'll do it that way. I'm not faffing about. I'm not faffing about. There we go. We've got some trees now. Fix the tree problem. Everybody should be happy now. Okay. I could spend more time, but that'll do. Oh man, hilarious. The animated shark is so cool. Sven, wasn't it? Sven Berlin. Oh, the fish is in that pond. Yeah. Ah, so good. It's so good. I've had fun tonight. I have had so much fun. And I've had fun because you guys have kept me entertained with the chat. Because without you guys, it's just me talking to myself about some of the best maps on the workshop. And these clearly are definitely some of the best maps on the workshop. There's certainly some of the maps on the workshop. There's some of the maps on the workshop. That's what we're talking about here. Nothing I feel that we can share. If you've just joined now and you're thinking, oh, what was the best map? I think the best map was probably the fourth. The fourth map, was it? Hang on, let me just call up the list there. No, the second map I would say was arguably the best map. Although the third map was the most entertaining. So if you're going to go back and look at any of them, I would have a look at the third map for the entertainment value alone, and the second map if you want to see what I would call the best map. I think I gave it a high 2. It's been one of those nights. But I applaud everybody who uploads something to the workshop, because everybody's had a go. And it's not always about having the best maps. It's just about having a go and having some fun and learning. Like the person who made this map, next time might make some bendy roads and learn the skills in how to build bendy roads. Are these things that really want to be uploaded to the workshop? I would say no, but there's no law that says that you can't. So great. Feel free to share. I've had a good time. I have had a good time. Atlantis. Yes. We're going to call it Atlantis. It wasn't Atlantis, but it was absolutely phenomenal. Because I had such a belly laugh there. But the great thing, I'll say you just rewind. It'll be, I don't know whether you can rewind now, but the stream will be visible from the off. I don't edit it. I know I can edit out, crop out the bits at the beginning that look a little bit like this. I can, but I don't. But yeah, no, I have had a really cool and wicked time. Now, I haven't done one of these all night, so I could do it now. If you haven't already, now is a very good time to hit the like and subscribe buttons, because you're really supportive and you're really lovely people. And of course, if you're wondering where to find me on social media, we have... Oh, try that again. We have all of the socials. I also have TikTok now. These YouTube short series that I've been doing, I've been uploading to YouTube Shorts. Also uploaded them to TikTok. And TikTok, I've been getting more views than I have been doing on YouTube. 17,500 subscribers on YouTube. And I'm getting more views from about 30 subscribers on TikTok, from a standing start from nothing at the start of the week. So yes, the TikTok thing for the shorts, I think, and then I'll once this series is over, once the World Cup is done and England are holding the trophy aloft, because we are going to win it. At that point, I think we'll go back to concentrating on the maps. Say what map changes in the new year. There's going to be a whole lot of changes in the year. It will free up a lot of time for me to be working on things that should boost the channel. The tutorials, this collaboration series, just stuff that I don't get time really to sit down on. Because the tutorials really are the most time consuming. A 10-minute tutorial can take me 15 hours. To do it well. It's just a serious thing. So I think by switching things up, we can move the channel along and become bigger and stronger together. But anyway, yes. sad they're on YouTube Shorts. You can't see them. You can't. What? What? Why can't you see the YouTube Shorts? You should be able to. Should be able to. I mean, you can with YouTube Shorts. You can actually watch them. If you're looking on the browser, if you right click on the short, copy URL, paste the URL, and then you can actually watch it in regular size. Why you'd want to, I don't know, but you can. And that's it. Anyway, I think I'm done. I'm getting a bit itchy for a coffee. Yeah, coffee and a sleep. They go together really well, don't they? But I'm going to do that. Coffee and a nap. And we'll do this again Thursday next week. So Thursday night next week from 9 p.m. UK time. Yeah, and then football. Anybody who's going to be watching England play the USA in the World Cup tomorrow night, just know that I'm sat in a different room somewhere in the world watching as well. Probably swearing at the TV a lot as well. I don't often swear, but when I do, I effing do it well, I tell you. Right. I think we're up to date. Anybody, any last comments? Now's the time to do it, because we are going to be saying a good night in a few seconds. So say good night now to everybody. Say goodbye. Good night. Good night, Domi. Good night, Paladino. Good night, Securus. Good night, GBH. Night, morning, afternoon, evening. Everyone enjoy the rest of, all of those. And happy Thanksgiving again to anybody on the other side of the Atlantic. It's a weird festival that only you guys have, and you should be thankful for that. Right, it's just like baseball. Yeah, nobody cares but you. Great. Okay, I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome. I'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.